Okay, we're starting. This is me and DeeDe hanging out on the night before Thanksgiving, and we decided to tackle the World Standards Day PDF on the biodigital convergence because it's pretty informative in terms of an outline. So the content of the presentation was a framework for biodigital convergence, the Internet of Things, ICT technologies, integrated in IoT systems. And we'll come back to that because I like to look up things that I don't know what the acronym stands for, like right when I see it. So that's how I do my research, like a kindergartner, okay, when it comes to this stuff. Oh, it's information and communication technology. So we'll refer to that as information and communication technologies integrated into the IoT systems. IoT health applications, digital twin overview, and digital twin applications. And then there's a conclusion in the presentation. And so we're going to do our own little presentation right now and go through this PDF and try to understand what it means. So I was already reading these first two pages to DeeDe, and I just want to read them again because there's something important in here in this first page, which explains what biodigital convergence is. And it is the merging of engineering, nanotechnology, biotechnology, and information technology with cognitive science. So note to entry, convergence in this instance means the creative union of sciences, technologies, engineering, and peoples focused on mutual benefit. This is a process requiring increasing integration across traditionally separate disciplines, areas of relevance, and across multiple levels of abstraction and organization. I don't really know the meaning of levels of abstraction in this instance because to me abstracts are like, the beginning of a study in which you present a hypothesis. So I'm just going to kind of go with that. This concept is 20 years old, and I bet you it's even longer than that because 20 years puts us at like 2005, and they were already hooking us up to the internet in 1995. So I'm sure the long-term goals were already there, and probably for like about 45 years, if not longer. So let's see what they mean by bio, nano, info, and cogno, because they kind of get a little bit more in detail in this slide where they say nano means nanoscience and nanotechnology. And bio means biotechnology and biomedicine, including genetic engineering. And info means information technology, including advanced communications, computing and communications. And then the cogno is cognitive science, including cognitive neuroscience, which means us, our brains, not just large computer operating systems, which neural can mean, I believe neural can mean that the computer like has its own brain, but in this instance they mean our brain. Okay, so this is a slide that I haven't seen yet, so I'm gonna try to figure out what this slide means, and I'm just seeing it now for the first time. The Moore's law is the number of transistors on a microchip doubles every 2 years. Okay, so that's why the push for this big, beautiful bill and getting all this, what did he call them? Precious minerals for the microchips and the semiconductors. And I would like to see what that link is, a TechCrunch. M2 Ultra. Okay, so it's some kind of merger with Apple. We can look at that later. Let's go back to the slide. Basically what they're saying here is since 1970, the number of semiconductors on the chips, or transistors rather, on the microchips doubled every 2 years. And I can't even really see that, but it could be enlarged, I suppose. I'm not really sure what all of that means, except for it's just proving the point that we're going rapidly. Oh, there's that word cybernetics. That's why I said Jeffrey Epstein was up to, and everybody laughed at me. But anyway, here we go into the 6G application in this next slide. They pretty much, these are working groups, by the way. WG stands for working groups. I only know that because of Agenda 2030 and all that I've read through that. WG means a working group. So there's people assigned jobs in these areas of informatics, nanotechnology, biology, and engineering that have working groups. And even in human augmentation, there's a working group, smart farming working group. So when we find out there's something right here, this human augmentation IEEE P 20494, that would be interesting. Maybe something to look up. Okay.
And what does that mean?
Take to your browser. It means transhumanism.
Right.
And so I'm not really sure what these working groups are under. We can figure that out.
Like
Evaluation group. Here it is right here. Biodigital standardization opportunities. Final report of the IEC systems. Of course, we'll tell everybody what the IEC system is. It's an evaluation group. Okay, so these are all groups. Probably